Hey guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel for cruisecasinomafia.com. So today I'm going to give you kind of a little glimpse into just some of the things that our lifetime members are getting. So we do a weekly casino confidential, and it includes all the private links and all the information and updates as to what's going on the private side. So there are hundreds and hundreds of private video links there, as well as all the information and all the original systems that we uploaded to our member site. So let me take 1 minute there and kind of show you guys what I'm talking about. Hold on 1 second. So if you go to cruisecasinomafia.com right here, okay, let's pull that up real fast. All right. So if you go to this website, Cruise Casino, whoops, what am I doing here? Let's see if I can expand this. All right. Well, let's just move it over here. So if you go here and you click on Get Access, what you're going to find is all the current things that we have opportunities to purchase. So here is the lifetime membership. We do not offer this as an ongoing thing. We brought this back because people were interested in paying the one-time fee. So this is here for now. This gives you access to everything we do on the private member side. And of course, below this are our Paycheck series one-off systems that are pro systems that you can buy individually. Fortune Formula, which you guys have heard a lot about. People are crushing it with this. This is our latest. Baccarat Equalizer. And then there's always going to be extra systems and things going on down here and packages. So lifetime membership would give you access to what I'm going to kind of show you right now. All right. So let me bring this back to here. And then let me bring this up. Okay, so what I'm about to show you is a system that you can only get. This is not for sale right now. This is something that everybody this week, and right now it's I'm doing this on May 22nd, 2025. So as of today, the only place you can get what I'm about to show you is as a member. Okay, now I'm going to be real careful here, and I'm going to not give away too much, but let's just say that you're going to have, the members are getting a private video that explains the rules and everything, and it's going to show you an Excel spreadsheet that you can use in the casino, if you're playing online, whatever it may be. You can use this spreadsheet if you want to as a tool to make life easier. I'm not going to show you the whole tool. Well, I can give you a glimpse of it. Let's put it that way. And show you how easy this thing is. But I'm not going to show the tool when we're playing. So here's the deal. Here is the Excel spreadsheet. And you would set your dashboard here for your base level bet, your starting bankroll, and your profit targets. It also gives you the stats at the end of the session. And here you're going to be entering in the decisions, okay? But I am not going to be able to show you this as we're playing it, but I can simply show you a glimpse of it there. And then we're going to add in the decisions here. And off the camera here, it is showing me what actually to bet. So we currently have this set for $10 base bets, and I believe I have it set, let me take a look, for a 6-unit profit. And you can set this for whatever you want. Now, what is this doing? Well, this system, what we call it, is the Baccarat slow and steady debt demolition system, right? Because it eliminates debt. Little by little, You are building your bankroll with this system and playing for bigger bets, and we explain how to do that, all right? But we're starting out with a $10 base bet, and obviously you can do this with $100 bets. Now, I will tell you the money management that has been built into this is our version of some of the things that we have showed you guys publicly. It is a ultra conservative money management where your volatility of your bankroll stays very much under control. We love this money management. All right. And we're doing a hit and run, and we're looking in this. We have it set at the moment for 6 units. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get a result, right? And it's a banker, and we're going to put our, well, let's make that yeah, there you go. All right, so we're putting in a banker there, right? Just like that, okay? Now, based on lots of different things that were built into this spreadsheet and the rules for the bet selection, it's going to tell us, and I go into detail, by the way, on the private video as to the rules, so you do not have to use the Excel spreadsheet if you don't want to. But there is some powerful bet selection behind this, even though it's very simplistic. So now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be betting on banker for our base bet. And we're going to lose, so we're going to tell the, we're going to put what happened. And we're still going to be betting on banker based on the rules of the system, but we're still betting only $10. We're not elevating our bet. And we lose again, right? And what's going to happen now, based on this specific scenario, is that we will be betting player still at our base bet. So that is now 3 losses, and again, based on our money management, we're still doing a $10 base bet, which is the amazing thing. And we're back to banker. And we win. All right? So we had 3 losses in a row before that win. And we're really only down about 2 units. And we never increased our bet. And that's the beauty of this. Now, the system is telling us, once again, we're going to be betting on banker. And we're going to have a win. And we're going to be betting on banker again. And this is all part of the rule-based system that's built into this. And we get a win. And now we're up 1 unit, basically, right? We're basically up about 1 unit. So now we're going to be betting on banker again. Actually, it shows here that we're not. We should be up about 1 unit now, but we're betting $10. So here we go. All right, there we go. So now we are betting on banker again. I must have put something in wrong or not put it in. I must have missed a bet there. But because the system shows we're up almost 2 units now, so I must have made a mistake somewhere along the line. But here we go. The system and the rules are telling us to bet banker again. And that's a player, no big deal. And by the way, oh, I know what happened. I know what happened, guys. One of those bets was a 2-unit bet, and I was talking and not paying attention. So we're basically 1 unit behind. There was a 2-unit bet in the system. Okay, there was a 2-unit bet in the system. All right, so we are immediately pulled back to our base bet. So that's why this is off. I was supposed to bet 1 time out of all of these. I was supposed to bet a 2-unit bet. So we'll just keep going. It's no big deal. And here we go with a system's telling us to bet banker. And it's a tie. Of course, we repeat it. And we win. Okay. So if we would have been betting correctly, which the system shows what we would be, we'd be up about 2 units right now. And we're still on a banker bet based on the rules. And that is a player that came up. No big deal. We put in player, right? And we are betting banker again based on our rules. And it's a win. All right. So we're betting banker based on our rules, and the spreadsheet tells us exactly what we're doing. And we're going to win again. And we would be up 2.5 units right now if I would have made the correct bet. And we're still betting just base bets. So you see how only at one point would we even have gone up to a 2-unit bet. This was 13 bets in a row, and we only made a 2-unit bet once. So this is about as close to flat betting as you're going to get. We're up 3.5 units right now, and we're still at a base bet. And we lose, so we're going to put in a player. And we're still betting on banker. And I'm not going to get into that, but I explained the rules of the system quite clearly on the private video for members that's being released today. Okay, so that is a second loss. And guess what? We're not even going up. We're still making a 10 or a base unit bet. Okay, that's a loss. And now we're making a 2-unit bet, but we are switching back to banker. And we have a win. And based on our money management, guess what happens? We're going right back to our base bet. And we win. And this keeps us so close to break even, it's unbelievable. During those little tiny choppy points, and it's amazing. So we are now up about 3.5 units. I know it's not showing it here, but that's what we would be up, is 3.5 units right now. And we were looking to make 6 units. That's what we set this for. Of course, you can quit at any time. And as I always explain, if your bankroll is big enough and you've grown it to where your base bets are $50, $75, $100, you may be very happy with the 3 units that you're already up. And believe me, I would be. With Baccarat, we do hit and run tactics. We're really looking for 3 to 7 units, and that's it. And that's one of the secret sauces to be able to win at Baccarat, is to get off the table as fast as possible. So let's continue to follow our plan. And there's another win. And that puts us up a little over 4 units. And the system is telling us to stay with banker. And it's another win. And we're up 5 units right now. The system is telling us to stay with banker. And it's another win. So this system, without going into detail, will allow you to capture the majority of all the streaks that take place without getting caught up in a lot of the chops. So it does a very good job. Now, there is no system that manages to keep you clean through every scenario, but this is a very, very good bet selection. And the power of this is when you combine this with our money management, it is a freaking winner. All right, so we're up 6 units right now. You literally could quit. Oh, you could quit. You are quitting. So we just hit our 6 units that we put in here. All right. And just to give you a glimpse, we only went to a 2-unit bet twice, and it took us 21 actual bets. We're 22 results into the shoe, but 21 actual bets to be able to make our 6 units. All right. And we only had to make a 2-unit bet twice. Now, that's not always going to be the case. I'm not telling you that. But with the bet selection and the money management combination that's been built into the slow and steady debt demolition system, we really can keep things under control. So you can use this spreadsheet at any of the stadium places in the country where you can play on the, outside of the regular tables, because they're not going to allow you to stay on the phone on the tables. And if you're playing on the tables, you're just going to learn how to do this on paper and pencil. And we do show you how to do it, and there's nothing complicated about it. All right. And this spreadsheet is phenomenal because it does all the work for you. And you just happen to set the dashboard for exactly what your base bets are, what your bankroll is, and what you're looking to make. And of course, we highly suggest 3 to 7 units a shoe and hit the road. So let's take a look at this shoe and see if it's anything that interesting that would make it anything unusual, based on anything else. All right, so let's take a look. So there were a few streaks here on Banker, but we had a couple of choppy situations. Is there anything really bizarre about this that makes this shoe currently stand out? No. Now you may ask me, what happens if the streaks were on the player side? Would we still have won? And the answer is yes. This is built in such a way that it will flip to the player side when it needs to. And this system has done very, very well. And again, common sense plays into every system. So if you become a member and you get access to this system, it still is a common sense deal. We always teach that closing your eyes and praying is not a system. You need to use the strategy and the money management, and you need to have common sense. Right? You need to have common sense. And we talk a lot about that and go into a lot more detail on the private video. So if you are not a member of cruisecasinomafia.com, you're going to want to jump over to cruisecasinomafia.com. I'll put the link in the description. And if you're interested in getting this system, along with 700 other private member systems and strategies and concepts, simply join us. Our members we have a great membership base. We really, really do. We work together. We have a great community, and we do 2, 3, 4, 5 new concepts a week sometimes, up to about 3 to 5 concepts a week that you can't see anywhere other than inside the membership of Cruise Casino Mafia for roulette, Baccarat, and definitely craps. And by the way, the Paycheck series stuff like this, like Fortune Formula, Baccarat Equalizer, Baccarat Squared, and some incredible things that are coming in the next few months, those are not included with the membership, but all the members get a discount on all of those other ancillary Paycheck systems. So you're getting such benefits by joining. It's unbelievable. So if you want to see the full story that is being unleashed this weekend here with Baccarat, slow and steady debt demolition, you're getting it completely for free, plus the custom tool spreadsheet if you're a member of Cruise Casino Mafia. So with that, I want to wish you guys a great Memorial weekend, and I hope to see you guys that are not inside Cruise Casino Mafia. Go ahead and join while we still have this lifetime membership up right now. Basically, you're getting over 750 plus systems for a one-time $550 fee, and everything we're doing ongoing inside the membership, you're going to be getting forever. So what you're paying, most people have made back the cost of their membership. Once they've started to build their own casino toolbox of systems that they're comfortable with, they make their money back so quickly it's ridiculous. But it's not a get-rich scheme. We don't teach that. We teach a methodical Wall Street style, building a toolbox of systems that work for you, and slowly building your bankroll and creating a massive paycheck machine. So we'll see you on the inside of cruisecasinomafia.com.